What's up, combat sport enthusiasts? It's your boy Cam, back again with another video from Grappler's Graveyard. Today we are ultimately going to be reviewing some boxing gloves. I'm going to be changing up the style of the videos here just slightly. Ultimately, the business is currently growing. We have been able to bring on other people to try to help us in the process of getting more content out there for you guys. Now, just so you're aware, if this is your first video seeing us, we are currently on a mission to help people find the top-rated boxing glove under $200. I saw an issue in the market when I was looking for them, when I was starting to get into my striking practice. When you go to Reddit, when you go to these sub forums or look at Google to try to help find the top-rated glove, in general, you're met with Cleto Reyes and winning as like the overwhelming two best boxing gloves, which they are. They are great boxing gloves from the look of them. They are, but they're also $400 to $250. I didn't really think it was as affordable. Not a lot of people want to spend a car payment on a pair of gloves, especially if they're just starting to get into it. So if you guys continue to scroll down and see, we do have multiple videos so far highlighting a couple pairs that we've tried out ourselves. But we wanted to bring somebody on that maybe had a little bit more time to dedicate to, the combat sports. I train often, but the person I'm bringing on to try to help grade these gloves trains much more than I do. Ultimately, he's been on the channel before. His name is Kieran. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, trains Muay Thai 5-6 times a week. It's multiple sparring rounds, multiple rounds on the heavy bags, so that we're going to be able to help you guys get a full picture of which gloves are going to ultimately be the best. At the end of the day, right, these videos do ultimately cost a lot to make. I'm spending thousands of dollars buying these gloves, so it would mean the world to me if you guys liked, subscribed, commented if any of these videos are helpful, or if you guys want to see certain products get reviewed in the future. Just let us know. We're happy to create them, but we have to kind of piece it out and make it make sense as much as possible. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video on these first thoughts of today's boxing gloves. Excuse my voice, I am getting sick. I don't feel the best right now, but ultimately let's go ahead and jump into the video. What's up, guys? It's your boy Cam, back again with another video from Grappler's Graveyard. As you guys heard, we are breaking these videos into two sections now to help you guys better understand the boxing gloves that you are ultimately going to be buying. We're getting our friend, black belt coach, Kieran, to help us review some of the products that we are ultimately getting our hands on. We just want to be able to make sure that we're helping you guys make the best decision here. I just thought that, having him on board would be able to help us really get a better understanding. While I myself, have been testing out these gloves, the amount of rounds that he has been putting in, or that he can put in throughout a week, is just much higher than what I can do. So it's just me just passing off obligation here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's review. Today we are reviewing the Fairtex BGV9 boxing gloves. If you guys have been following the channel, or been following the progress, or checking out the standings of how we're rating these gloves, you guys will know this is our second pair of Fairtex gloves. So really this whole video is going to be really comparing which one is going to be best between the two. We have the Fairtex BGV16s and the BGV9 here in front of us. Now, apples to apples, if I'm being completely honest, not a big fan of these gloves. I'll say it, right? I personally think that the BGV9s are going to be the better bet, or the 16s are going to be a better bet versus the 16s. Am I saying that wrong? I think that the BGV16 is better than the BGV9 that I have right here in my hand. Main reason is like, yeah, the material here from a cushion standpoint is relatively the same, but like comparing it to some of the other gloves that we've actually put our hand into, our initial thoughts are that these aren't necessarily the most comfortable when you actually put your hands inside of them. There's nothing really too special about these gloves other than the fact that they come in like super sick colorways. Like honestly, the etching here is pretty sick. Fairtex is a very reputable brand. They make high quality product. Leather on these gloves, relatively good. Padding is okay. There's nothing really that super stands out to me on our initial thoughts. We're going to have Kieran dive deeper into these and actually wear and tear these gloves so that, again, you can have a better understanding of what's going on when you buy these gloves. At the end of the day, these gloves are about $110, just slightly over $100 on Amazon, so you can get them to your house relatively quick. They come in a lot of different colorways, so you have a lot of different options to choose from. But if I were to go and compare the 9s to the 16s, I'm picking the 16s every day. So just to kind of save you some time there, these are just slightly worse. Right now, we're having these ranked at like an 8.3, 8.4 on the graveyard scale. Again, we're going to get Kieran's input here in relation to where he would potentially rank these gloves compared to the list that we've ultimately built. So let's go ahead and jump over to Kieran and test these bad boys out.
Yeah, the BGV9 Fairtex gloves. Can't go wrong with Fairtex. I love them. Obviously, it's a Thai brand, so these are perfect whether you're boxing, kickboxing, obviously doing Muay Thai. Super comfortable glove, good padding all around. You got some good finger mobility. They're built to catch kicks. They're built to catch teeps, stuff like that. I like the padding in the knuckles. I like the wrist support. Quality of the material is very solid. I know they're a little bit more inexpensive compared to some higher end gloves, but I put these up there with some of the best gloves out there. Again, they're perfect for kick playing, they're perfect for sparring, perfect for pad work, perfect for bag work, and again, I think you'll get a lot of use out of them. Yeah, great support on the knuckles. It is a Thai glove, so the padding's different than maybe something that's more traditional boxing, but good support on the knuckles all around. Thumb's pretty well protected, and the straps, good wrist support as well. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to go high 8s, maybe an 8.9. It's a pretty quality glove all around in terms of support, utility, and yeah, perfect if you're going to be, kicking and doing some Muay Thai.